Hello Guardians, welcome back to a brand new video. My name is Hunter Gunslinger. Today we're going to be talking about the revamps of the subclasses that will be introduced into Destiny 2 Forsaken. If you guys do like these type of videos, it's always much appreciated to let me know in the comment section down below, and I will keep posting these videos in the near future. Now, of course, the supers, a lot of people thought, oh, they're new supers, but technically they're not new supers. They're just a revamp of the supers that we had to make them a little bit more, how to put it in this sense, a little bit more usable this time around. I feel like the supers in Destiny 2, as far as the base game, they were missing some sort of magic that made them feel like, yes, I want to use the super in the raid. This is the super that I want to use, and of course, in the Nightfall Strike or the super in the Heroic Strikes. Same thing with the Titan Sentinel. They're not like the best. The Titan Sentinel subclass, for as far as Nightfall Strike and as far as like doing the raids, it wasn't really something that you really wanted to use. The bubble and all that stuff is getting like those type of revamp stages to make it more usable for players to kind of say, okay, it really does help out a lot. Everything is getting revamped stages. The Voidwalker for the Warlock, the Stormcaller, the Downblade, of course, for the Titan, the Sunbreaker, the Striker, and of course the Sentinel, like we were talking about, is called the Code of the Commander. And of course the Hunter is getting a new revamped stages. The Nightstalker, the Gunslinger, and of course the Arc is getting a whole different new revamp this time around in Destiny 2. There's different abilities and there's different perks that will help you out and throughout the process when you have these different subclasses kind of activated. As for example, with the Hunter, the Arc Shredder is called the Way of Current. There is a Tempest Strike, Oob Flow, Lightning Weave, and a Whirling Wind Guard. The Whirling Wind Guard modifies the Arc Staff super with a shield you can activate by holding down the aim button, which deflects projectiles as you approach the target. If you manage to deflect a few bullets, the Arc Staff attack will deal triple damage for a short amount of time. So these different types of perks and these modifiers to your supers will kind of help you out throughout the process, because I feel like I said, the supers were kind of like missing something. Like, yeah, you activate them, they did whatever they had to do, and that was it. They didn't really do anything spectacular after that. Some of them have for example, to unleash the Tempest Strike as often as possible, the Herb and Flow perk will electrify any target used as an arc ability on. So basically there's going to be different modifiers for different perks and different things kind of happening when you have these supers kind of activated, or when you have these supers kind of, you know, picked in your class. Like one day you want to do solar, next day you want to do arc. Each of them will have some different things kind of happen to them. You're gonna have a knife trick ability, the burning edge, playing with fire, blade barrage for the Gunslinger. There's always these different modifiers and these different abilities that's going to be happening in Destiny 2 Forsaken, and I think this is going to be really interesting. Gamer4 did post like little snippets of the difference of these subclasses, and I will leave the article in the description down below, because this is Gamer4 videos. This is what they put out there, so it's best that I don't get a copyright issue on my platform. I don't want that on my platform, so it's best if you guys just check out the article in the description down below, and a lot more coverage of Destiny 2 Forsaken. They cover everything for the next past couple of months, like I said, heading up to September 4th. The Titan, I think, really needed something. The Sentinel, the Code of the Commander. I felt like the Sentinel was a really good, interesting subclass, but at the same time, it was missing something. It wasn't like a finished product. Like, yeah, we got the subclass. It's called the Sentinel for the Titan. You throw your shield and that's it. Like, you throw the shield, hits the enemy, and it kind of like bounces back and forth. I felt like you should have used it like multiple times instead of once. They have the Control, Demolition, Resupply, Tactical Strike, and it's something called the Banner Shield. The Banner Shield is which you can be used by the new PvP must-have. Activate by blocking during the Sentinel Shield. The Banner Shield will activate a huge barrier in front of you, protecting your fighting team from harm while letting them shoot through it, allowing them to deal more damage to the raid boss like the Argos without having to worry about exploding harpies. And shooting through it also extend the destination of the super, making it a fantastic addition to any team who needs to plant their flag or capture the control point at any means necessary. So it's something like the bubble, but the bubble is a little bit more useful. It's not like you're inside the bubble and that's it. You want to be more useful at the same time. I kind of noticed when I was watching some of the clips on the Destiny 2, on the Gamer Informed videos, they do have the Sentinel, the code of the commander, kind of activated, and I kind of noticed that the Titan is like going through some, I think it's like in the it looked like a, what it looks like a, not a lost sector, but look like an adventure type of mission. And I kind of noticed that the Titan's going through that mission, and as he's going through the mission, you can see that the shield is protecting him and another guardian that is shooting behind. And when the guardian was shooting through the shield, it looked like it did a lot of damage and basically disintegrating the enemy in just like in a quick second. I thought that the shield was doing it, but as the player is shooting through the enemy, I kind of see that it does deal more damage when it shoots through the shield. So I thought that was really interesting. I thought that was really cool to kind of see doing these little videos. And then something cool kind of happened with the Titan. I think it's pretty amazing that the Titan have this for the Striker. It's called the code with missiles. Like you're going through there like Superman, you're going through there like Thor with the hammer and hammering down on your enemies, which is pretty amazing. Your Thunder Crash super ability delivers a mass amount of damage quickly as you become the missile you wish to see in the world and crash into the ground. Your flight trajectory is the Hyper Maneuver 2 with some quick stick moves where you were able to land super right where you want to activate, as well as a few feet behind us, which is kind of amazing. And you look like Thor, you look like Superman with that. So the Titans, you got a cool super class this time around. I always thought that the supers for the Titans were always better than... I thought that the Titan and the Warlock super classes, the subclasses, are much better than the Hunters, in my opinion. I don't know. That's just me. I don't know. You let me know in the comment section down below. Of course, the Sunbreaker for the Warlock, the Downblade, and of course the Stormclaw, all of them are going to get revamped for Destiny 2 Forsaken. And I will not cover all the supers in general. I will break down every video for you guys to discuss, because I feel like, discussing this in a long video, I think it will bore you guys. So I'm just going to give you like a little breakdown what is exciting to kind of see for each subclass. I think the Striker one is very amazing with the Thunder Clash, and then the Sentinel Code of Commander, because I feel like the Sentinel needed little revamp stages. I feel like they kind of failed on that part, but they came through with this one for Destiny 2 Forsaken. And then of course the Gunslinger, and of course the Archer with the Way of the Current. I think with the Way of the Current for the Hunter, for that art class, I think that needed a big improvement for us. So I feel like they made some really good changes to the classes this time around in Destiny 2 Forsaken than it was with the base of the game. The Taken King one was great, but I feel like this one might be even greater. But I feel like the subclasses are more meaningful to kind of use in any situation you're in, either it's PvP, PvE, or you're doing a rare, you're doing a Nightfall Strike. I feel like the supers are going to be a little bit more meaningful to you to take down your enemy, and more meaningful to kind of use more often than it was times before. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about the supers. I think the supers are really amazing for each subclass. I think they're gonna do a fantastic job once we get our hand on those on Destiny 2 Forsaken, to take down these 8 barons and take down Prince Aldrin and whoever is the raid boss is for Destiny 2 Forsaken this time around. They're going to have a lot more coverage this month long, so make sure you stay tuned to this channel. Subscribe if you want more details and information related to Destiny 2. In the meantime, I hope you guys have a beautiful day, and welcome to Soft Floor. If you're a Twitch streamer or a YouTube content creator, welcome to Guardians Con. They're so close to getting $2.7 million for the St. Jude Children's Hospital. And make sure you donate as much as you can. The Guardian Con's website will be in the description down below. Donate $1, donate 60 cents, 50 cents, anything to help St. Jude's Hospital and help those kids battle something that you know, you wish you never have upon any family member. It doesn't matter how small or big they are, or how old they are, or what their religion are. You do not want anybody to have this disease. It's a terrible disease, and it's great that the Guardians and other gamers and other games that we get to play, like Warframe and of course Fortnite, along with Ninja, he's going to be at Guardians Con, to come together as a gaming community to do something for the children. And it's really amazing. So everything will be in the description down below if you want to donate. They do have some Twitch streamers streaming right now on Twitch to get the money that they need. So do what you got to do to make every child's day happy and live long forever to fight this disease. In the meantime, hope you guys have a beautiful day, and I'll catch you guys in the next post.